All right, so I'm going to orient you guys to the software that we're going to use for programming for our stuff. So in this video, we are going to walk through the creation of a sketch in P5js and how to set it up. Okay, so really all we need is a new window. Let me just get this by itself. Okay, now what I'm going to mention is you guys will always work in Google Chrome. You guys will not work in any other browser. You're not working in Safari. If you're using a MacBook, you're not working in Microsoft Edge. Okay, you will always work in Google Chrome. Okay, when you open it, and you guys could save this as a bookmark to easily reference, but you guys are going to type P5js. Okay. We click enter, and the first link that we see is what we want to go into. So I'm just going to go ahead and click the home, but later we could actually just click on the editor. I'm just going to kind of show you. All right, so this is P5js. I will have other videos that are going over this in more detail, okay? Specifically how to play around with the editor more and how to use the reference sheet, okay? But for this video, we are just going to be creating an account for you guys to be able to turn into me. Okay, so when I clicked on the editor, it brought me to this page. Okay, notice I am not logged in or signed up. Okay, what I want you guys to do is click sign up. Okay, if you are logged into the computer, you guys should be able to just log in with Google, which is the easiest way to create an account. So we're just going to click log in with Google. We're going to select one. I already have an account here, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the creation of an account using my personal email. All right, so I click on my school emails, what you need to click on. Okay, now this opens up. I can see that I have an account because now I'm showing up in the top right. I could look to see if I have any sketches that I previously did. I have not created anything, okay? I don't have any collections. I don't have any assets already loaded. Okay, I could look at my settings, but there's nothing there, okay? So now, when you are looking, whenever you open up, so if I close this out and I opened it again, we go to P5js, it will hold on to your last login. So there it is, it logged me in. Now, I can personally log myself out, and then when I come in, I could log in, and I can log in with Google and choose my email account, okay, and it'll bring me in. If I didn't log out between last session, it should already open up, but you want to make sure that you are logged in. If you do not log in, you will not be able to save your work and use it for next time. So you want to make sure that you have an account created and that you are always working out of your account. All right, so now that we have done that, we are going to create a new sketch. So when we first open it up, it's automatically going to open up a sketch. But the way that we could create another one, there's two options, is we can easily create, when we first open up, it's going to automatically open it. That's why it has a funny name, because it always will generate a funny name. But we could also click new, and that just created a new sketch. See how it said open new sketch? It gave me a name. Okay, now we do not want to leave the name like this. In many of the assignments, and you need to look at the instructions, I will tell you the name that you need to put. Okay, that makes it easier for me to see and to make sure that you guys are not typing over old projects. You will never write over an old project because that will affect the grade of the previous project. You will always create a new sketch, or you will duplicate a sketch. So I'm going to quickly show this. All right, so we're going to create a brand new sketch. We got one open. Now we need to change the name. So I'm going to click on the edit, and I'm going to put this. So I'm going to type my last name, P5js account. That's all I'm going to type, okay? This is now, for this assignment, it is complete. The first thing that we needed to do is just Walter's P5js account, okay? I will orient you guys to this stuff later, but I want to see that you are successfully able to create this, okay? We are going to write a comment. So at the very top, see I'm at line 1. I'm going to click enter twice, And then I'm going to click on the line 1 again. So I'm here. I'm above everything else. And I'm going to write first 2 dashes like this. Okay? That is to be able to write up a comment. Okay? So 2 dashes is a comment, and I'm going to write, this is my first sketch with P5js. Okay? I want to see this. Okay? This is my first sketch with P5js. Okay? And you're not making any other changes. So there should be a total of 9 lines of code. The very first one should be a comment with 2 dashes. Okay? Or not 2 dashes, 2 slashes. I want to see that it's written like this. Okay? Now we're going to go up to File. We're going to click Save. Right here. Save. Okay? It's told me that it's saved. You want to make sure that you're always doing this. If we ever lose internet connection, you want to make sure that you have the most recent updates saved to your account so that you can pull it up later. Okay? Now, once I've clicked Save, I have more options. Okay? I can duplicate this sketch, so I don't need to start back from this sketch. I can add to it and use this existing code in a new project. That is how you would be able to reuse. You do not write on top of this one. Okay? We could download it. We could add it to a collection. We can open our other ones to look at our other sketches. Okay? So, to turn this in, we're going to click Share. Okay? In here, it's going to pop up different ways that we can share. We could embed it. We're not. We could share the full screen. We're not. We're going to share the edit. Okay? Now, I have this button here. We do not use this to turn it in. We're going to click on the text right here, and it says Copy to Clipboard. That's what I want to see. Copy to Clipboard. Copy to Clipboard. Now, you're going to take this link that you just copied. You are going to go to the assignment where this is to turn it in. You're going to click on the Create tab, which is the second tab when you click the Submit button. You are going to paste it as a link. Okay? That means you need to click on the bar at the top to do the link, and then you're going to paste that link so that I can click it to go to here. Okay? And then you can click Submit. That's all you need to do for when you're turning in an assignment. However, for this one, there's going to be a list of instructions. So we have this one. You're going to actually turn in 2 to me. Okay? So we need 2 sketches. You got this sketch, which is the Walters P5js account, with that 1 comment. We are now going to go to File. We're going to duplicate because we want to use this and then add to it. Okay? Now, notice that it changed the name. It said Walters P5js account copy. If I show you what that looks like, I'm going to go ahead and save it just so you can see. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and open so I can look. I have 2 sketches. One just says P5js account, one says P5js account copied. They look exactly the same right now. Okay, now when I'm looking at it here, I can go ahead and open this one. I want to rename this, and I'm going to, instead of copy, I'm going to write duplicate. Click Enter. It saved it as there. I can now see my new one has the duplicate on here, and this one has different. So when I go in here, I am going to delete this comment. Okay? I now want to put a comment at the very end. So we will click Enter 2 times. We're going to add 2 slashes, and we're going to say, this is a duplicate of my first sketch. Okay. This will now have its own version. So I see this. I do not see the comment here. If I go back to my previous one, I see the comment at the top. Okay? If you did not do this correctly. So let me do it wrong so you will see what it will look like. I'm going to do New. Wrong example for duplicate. Okay. So I'm going to redo the steps. This is my first sketch. Okay. Now, I decide that I save. Okay. And I did not duplicate. I'm just changing the name. So, I'm working on other stuff. I come in for the day. I'm like, you know what? I want to work on another project. P5js. I go to my editor. I open up this, and I'm just changing the name. And then I, write new name. And then I delete this out. And I put this down here. If you do this, you will get points marked off because you just wrote over your old project. If I go in here, I no longer see that comment at the top. I now see it at the bottom. This is not good. You do not write over old code. You duplicate your sketches. Okay, so here, these are separate account sketches. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. Okay, you will turn in the duplicate one to me. So I would need to see both of those. So we need to turn this one in with the comment down here. We're going to go to File, Share. We're going to click on the edit. It says copy to clipboard. We are also going to paste this link. So you should have 2 links in the assignment in the Create section. 2 links for me to click on. I should be able to see one that is your account, the one that is your duplicate. All right, good luck. Have fun.